everyone, it's me, XFX John Rodriguez. Now, I know I haven't been posting a lot, and that's because I'm doing a couple of things, but either way, you know, I'm just here now. So, either way, welcome to my channel. If you're new, press subscribe if you think my channel is cringy. Either way, I'm catching on to December real fast, so I'm wearing these, like, reindeer hat things. So, yeah. A red debris shirt and my very much old sweater. Either way, so today I'm going to do a creepy story time. This happened, and I never said anything because it still scares me. And we could have died there. So, me and this Pokemon are going to tell the story. He's going to be, though, right here. He's going to be right there. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's go. So this story takes place and back in 2 years, I think, forgot, 2016, and I remember, oh wait, no, 2015, sorry, okay, so this story takes place in the cabin next, like, it's not really a cabin, it's like these houses around the other cabin, but there's like this tiny forest near that cabin, and basically, I was with my friend, his brother, his niece, his niece is like, I don't know, older or something, but either way, he's like, older. And then, yeah. And then they had, like, this brother with him, too. And then his uncle. But, like, he's, like, 17. So then I was invited to be there to sleep over. And I was like, okay, I'm going. Because I don't always get an opportunity like this. So I'm going and I'm going to enjoy myself. So it turns out that I really hated it now. And I'm not going back over there. So the story is that we're in their house playing hide and seek. We're, like, bored as hell. And then his niece looks out the window and he's like, oh, the forest. He keeps on repeating the forest while we're playing hangman. And then out of nowhere, do not bother me. No, you already got my stuffed animal. Go over there. So he was repeating the forest while we were playing hangman. And I don't remember who said it. I forgot, but I'm pretty sure it was my friend's uncle that was 17. He was like, oh, let's go in the forest and play hide and seek. I was like, that's even worse. Because I remember a story time from Llama Arts where these 3 kids were playing hide and seek. One kid went in a cabin or something, and he was sleeping inside the freaking closet while they were finding him. And while somebody was in the house, not the other 2 boys, were dragging something across the floor. But either way, I was like, no, you guys can go. I'm staying here with my friend and his niece. But then they all agreed to go, and I don't want to stay home alone because the hell, their house is like 3 stories, and that's like, hell no. There's no way in hell I'm staying in there with a freaking ghost in there either. So I was like, you know what, I'm going, but I'm taking my caution tape because, you know, their dad is also a firefighter, so they got the caution tape. And it wasn't really mine, but I called it mine because nobody was using it. So then I got the caution tape to, like, lead us. So stop! No. I just got video bomb or some shit like that. Take the baby in the room. I'm tired. No, I don't care if she wants to be here. She's tiring me. I gotta make this YouTube video. My creepy ass story time when I was with my friend, and then we went to, like, this little tiny forest that was on the side, and then this bitch has the audacity to fucking steal the caution tape or some shit. No, not really, but either way. So basically, I got the caution tape so we can tie it onto a tree where the beginning of the forest is, and we were just, like, leading it. We were just, like, going like that while the tape was rolling across while we were walking. And then we were, like, making our stops to break and stuff like that. So then I was like, okay, this is going to be easy because, you know, they only said we're going to play hide and seek there. They never said we couldn't take anything, but I did. But that's a great idea. I'm like, bitch, yeah, of course it's a great idea. I'm not going to get lost in the forest. And then, out of nowhere, we're, like, playing hide and seek, and the kid gets lost. And this is what I fucking hate. I was like, this is why we don't play hide and seek in a forbidden place. Because you don't know this place. You don't know how old this is. And then we're like, once we found the kid, he was hiding behind a freaking tree that was next to the tent that my friend set down. I was like, okay, first of all, we're not camping. And how the hell did you bring a tent along with you? But either way, we were, like, staying there. And then out of nowhere, he has, like, this lighter with him. And then, like, we, like, set a fire. And I'm like, now I feel like we're in a scary-ass movie where a kid gets, like, fucking stolen. So then I'm like, okay. We're gonna freaking get stolen. I know we are, because it's dark, bitch, it's dark. Who the hell goes out in the dark? Like, I would not. I would be in bed past 8 o'clock because my fat ass needs to go to sleep. I am tired as hell. Do not freaking wake me up at 9 p.m. saying, do you want to go in a forbidden forest? That literally has, like, 5 torches lit down on the floor. Okay. So basically, I'm over there, I'm doing my dilly-da, like, just talking, and then they're just saying something about, like, this forbidden forest that has, like, this girl that died there in 1966. I'm like, you're stupid. Do not bring that shit here. Shut up! These bitches won't let me do my YouTube video. You fat ass. Do it with your hand. Stupid fat rock. Go back in Frozen, you fucking fat troll. Okay, I just came back. Okay, so back to the story. We were sitting there, we were doing our stories. And then he was like, oh, this girl died in that time. I was like, no, you're stupid. So then I didn't listen. No, just kidding. You thought I was tired, bitch? No, I don't think so. No, just kidding. That was really yawn. Either way. So then they were talking about that. And then we're like, okay, it's time to go home. Because it's already 7:30. And I was like, okay, we need to get the fuck home. Because we don't got any time right now. So then we followed the caution tape that was holding the tent's needle on the ground. We got it. They got the tent. And it was like, the tent was like this big. And when you unfold it and put the needles through, it's like super huge big. So then after a while, we technically, oh, I love this lighting. After a while, we technically get our shit. We need to follow the caution tape. But then all of a sudden, we realized that our caution tape wasn't leading to the exit, yet it was leading to somewhere deeper in the forest. This time, when we're walking through, I get a bit paranoid because I feel like someone is running in, like, the background. And I look around, there's nothing there. And all I hear is, like, this joyful, like, tune playing in the background. I'm like, hell no. And my friend, his niece, and even the 17-year-old uncle were, like, literally sort of crying. They're like, holy crap, because he's serious. They're like, this is no more jokes. We're not playing any more hide and seek. We're going back home. And then the caution tape, we realized, isn't leading to the front. Someone untaped it and went deeper in the forest and taped it and ran away into another tree. And we literally were there for 2.5 hours until we heard police sirens, which were technically coming from the right side of where we set down our torch, aka the fireplace. And then we went to follow the police siren, and we just realized that wasn't a police siren. It was a firefighter siren. And we couldn't follow it because it was leading deeper into the forest. And now I was crying. I was crying a little bit. I was like, okay, now we're gonna get fucked. Somebody is gonna come in here. They're gonna kidnap us and throw us in the fireplace. We're gonna die. And then his uncle's like, wait, I have a map. I'm like, how the hell do you have a map? There's hardly no maps around here. It's like, oh no, I created one when I was like 5 years old when I still lived here. I was like, okay, first of all, you stupid, because you don't live here. You live in Santa Ana. You just came all the way over here with his niece and my friend because you were interested in going into this forbidden forest before. Because you were saying this before the little boy even said it. Because you were probably saying it. Either way, we follow his map. It's a shitty map. It turns out he planned this shit. He planned, we go to this place, we go to that place. But we didn't plan somebody freaking untaping that shit and going somewhere else. So we were like pissed. We were like, holy fuck, we're gonna die now. And then I just remembered, I was like, wait, Or footprints. We see footprints. This is what we do. We follow the footprints, and they lead to this weird-ass cabin in the woods. I see it from the corner of my eye. I'm like, okay, no, we're not going. It turned out some 80-year-old woman or something like that lived in there, and she was, like, the protector of this forest. We went in there, and we talked to her, but I stayed on the corner of the tree. But then my friend, he rushed me inside. And then she was like, you know, you really shouldn't be out here because some girl died here. And I was like, wait, so this shit's real? That kid wasn't lying that a girl died in 19-something, some shit? And I was like, okay, we're dead. We're gonna die. This lady's probably a witch. She's probably gonna flip a lever on the side of her and we're gonna fall down. She's gonna make us into some dolls or some shit. I'm not Coraline, bitch. Do not turn me into a button-eyed bitch. So then shut up. Out of nowhere, I start, like, hearing sirens. And I'm like, okay, there's some others. Shut up. And then out of nowhere, she gets a map. She has, like, I don't know, I would say 60 of them in this little chest thing. And she pulls it out. She gives it to Ryan, a.k.a. the 17-year-old. And then I'm like, okay. You got the map. Let's go home. Instead, he wants to stay. I'm like, okay, first of all, 45 minutes ago, you wanted to go home, and now you want to stay again? And then the little boy was sleeping. His niece. I was like, okay, he's sleeping. We need to go home because we don't want to get in trouble. Show my fuck tart. Oh my god. So then, we go home because there are, I would say, 3 cops surrounding the freaking building next to the little house. We're like, okay, probably the parents went into their building and told them to call the cops because we're missing. So then I happen to follow the 17-year-old and his little brother, and we go in there, and then we drive home because he's old enough to drive home or something. I don't know. He said he was. So then we're home. We're safe. I don't know what happened to them, but they're good, you know? And then out of nowhere, so then we get home safe and sound, and then we're home. I don't know where they left, but we were like, okay, we're fine. We're like good as a diamond in a pig's play. So then we go home. I'm dreaming, I'm sleeping, and then, oh my god. Okay, so guys, I've finished my story time in here because supposedly my mom is being a dumbass right now, and I'm not saying that to be mean. She has something going on, but either way. So we get home, we're safe, we're good, and then I'm dreaming, I'm sleeping because I'm tired as hell. I wake up in the morning to, like, a police car in front of my house saying that we left without suspension. Basically means that we weren't supposed to leave and we were supposed to stay there and, like, say what we saw. It turned out that when we got the map, it was a fake map, and that the lady, nobody lived in there. Nobody lived in there. Nobody owned that property. So supposedly there was no lady in there, and then when they went back the other day, there was no lady, there was no cabin there. I'm like, okay, first of all, this is paranormal activity shit. No, bye. So then I'm getting scared, and then I cry, and then I go back into my room to play some Mario Kart with my friend, and then all of a sudden we have a knock at the door, and we thought it was the lady, but then we went to the door, and it was just the 17-year-old, and then there was a couple of other people that we were with, and then they were, like, saying shit to us, saying that, oh, you little dumbasses, you left. I was like, okay, first of all, Ryan, aka 17-year-old, that cried like a little bitch when we were in the forest, you drove us home. What the hell are you saying? And I recorded the whole entire thing when we were driving, and then I showed the video, and then they all looked at Ryan, and then they were like, you dumbass, and then they just went away. We closed the door, and he wanted to knock on our door again. He knocked on our door again, and then he goes like, can I stay with you guys? And we closed the door. We don't want to be with him because he just tried blaming shit on us. So Ryan moved to Texas. That fucking gay ass kid moved to Texas. He's not there anymore. He went to Texas. And then that leads us to the ending of the story time, which is right now. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. I thought I saw something behind me. Either way, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it or some shish kebab like that, then like, comment, subscribe. And I always do videos a couple of times because I wasn't doing it yesterday or either because I was doing shit for you. Okay? Bye.